Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you are new here, make sure to go down below and hit the subscribe button, support the channel, and come join me on my crazy adventures that we go on every single time I post a video. I'm very excited for what we're about to do. I'm gonna open it up. I haven't even opened it yet. This is in my pocket. Right now we have the survival fishing kit. The basic survival fishing kit. So basically, this thing is supposed to have everything you could possibly need if you were in a survival situation and you needed to fish to get food, right? So in my scenario right now, say I have all my camera gear and everything that I usually carry on me in my backpack, but we just walked 2 miles in the woods and now we're lost. So what do? Well, luckily I have this in my backpack at all times, just like scenario reasons. Maybe after today's video, I'll tell you guys if this is something you should have in your backpack. If you're an avid hiker like I am, then yeah, you should definitely have this in your backpack. We'll see, I don't know. So, I hike here a lot, but when I was younger, I got lost here in middle school when I was hiking, and I didn't want to come back here for years and years to come. I'm now way older, of course, and I'm ready to explore this place again. So, 2 weeks ago, I came here, and I've been hiking here ever since. I mean, I probably hiked here 4 times last week, so yeah. I fell back in love with this place, right? But I have been lost here before and it was a very scary experience, but you're young, reckless, and all that fun stuff. But now I am not young and reckless, and I am older, more sophisticated to carry this. I don't normally carry a machete on me, walking wise, but this is always in my truck every time we truck camp. Let's open it up. Again, I have not opened it. It still has the wrapping around it and everything that it came in. I do always keep this on my belt, almost always, just for safety reasons, as well as like either not bug spray, bear spray or pepper spray. We're gonna open this up. The reviews on Amazon were very, very good, to say the least, so we'll see. Wow, this is hard to open. At least, you know, they seal it pretty good. Okay, here we go. My first time ever opening it. I've never seen what's inside before. Wow, okay. So first thing I'm seeing right off the bat, this is everything that's in it. Quick overview for you guys. This looks like a fly of some sort. Very unique. You can definitely tell. Obviously, it's pretty cheaply made. This looks like they popped a balloon, took some balloon and put it on a hook with some party confetti. It probably will work though. Again, survival situation, you'd be excited to see that. Next, basic curly tail grub. If there's crappie near you and whatnot, this thing will kill it. Then we got this thing right here. It's another crappie bait, but it's not a curly tail grub. This thing will also kill it. I mean, these are pretty relatively good colors. In my opinion, it would be a little bit better, of course, if this was more natural, like a white color, because no matter what body of water you're fishing, almost everywhere has a white bait fish that the game fish eat. So, but this is still a great color, especially if you find muddy water and whatnot. Fish will eat that color. Next is, they said it did come with salmon eggs. If you read the back of this, it like gives you an overview of what it is, and I saw the word salmon egg while I was just taking off the wrapping. This is what they consider salmon eggs. I'll go with it. 2 bobbers, really cheap made bobbers, but they'll work, right? We're surviving out in the wilderness. They give you only 1 type of line. I'm not sure how heavy this line is. It doesn't look crazy heavy. I would have to say this is at least 8, maybe 10-pound test. 8 to 10 for sure. And then last thing in here is this pack. So you got split shot weights, and you got different types of hooks, a couple different type of hooks, not too many. Some wire, like just your basic stuff. It'll work, right? It'll work. So this is the overview of everything in it. Like, I think it will work. If I was in a survival situation and I had this, and this was my way of getting food, aka fish to eat, I'd be pretty excited right now. So putting my mindset in a survival situation, I'm jacked and I'm ready to go catch some fish and eat. I'm very excited. Cool thing about this pond that we're about to fish it's pretty much in the middle of like nowhere, depending on what way you get there. You can get there a faster route on the north side, but I came in completely on the different side, so we have to walk through a little bit further. But it's a pretty hard pond to get to. People don't kayak it. You'll never see that. You'll see just bank fishermen here and there. Not really pressured body of water because it's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's not an easy pond to get to. We've been walking for about 1.5 miles already. And now we're kind of parallel with the road and getting our way close enough to the pond. We're pretty close. So let's get to the pond. I'm really excited right now. Please don't judge me for my machete. I'm out here alone, and there was a black bear sighting recently down the street, so not sure how much this would help. I'm like 5'3", on a good day 5'4". Imagine just a big black bear and a 5'4" girl and my machete. Yeah, I don't know. You never know. It might help. All right, let's get to this pond. I think we have like another 1/2 mile, which isn't bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. Also wanted to let you guys know that today's video is indeed sponsored by Shop Karl's. If you've heard of Shop Karl's, you probably know them as like the best place to get your fishing tackle, and that is true. It is the best place to get your fishing tackle, but they've recently expanded and decided, you know what? Let's get into camping and the outdoors industry completely. And that's what they've done, and it is incredible. They're going to keep on keeping on and expanding like crazy. So if you are interested in anything, oh wow, this is a steep hill. Oh no. I'm sure the camera does not make it look steep, but we might fall. Anything fishing wise and outdoor tackle, whatever, hunting and camping, they're growing and expanding, and I would definitely keep an eye on it because they have the best deals on the entire internet, and it is my favorite place to shop in the entire world. I don't know if I've ever gone a day without going on Shop Karl's and just checking out the deals. If you guys want to go check them out, they'll be the first link down below. They've been supporting the channel for probably about 2 years now, which is pretty awesome. If you guys want to support me, definitely use my code at checkout. Code Becca10 for your first ever order in Shop Karl's. And I believe you get $10 off your first order of $20 or more. And free shipping, which pretty cool. Definitely go check it out, link down below. Thank you for sponsoring today's epic video of us eating bluegills. If you guys didn't know, we are doing a catch and cook. I appreciate you, Shop Karl's. Now let's go make this happen and find the pond, because I'm lost. The pond is right there, but we are missing something. We have no rod or reel, so let's get a rod. Mother Nature's type of rod, that is. Ah, that doesn't sound right. I like the looks of this one. It has like a nice bend right here. Pretty nifty. It's not very long, but I can see it working. Okay, we're hungry. First things first, let's get our line out. I wish this thing came with some sort of cutters. I think that would be like an absolute game changer, but there's no cutters, which really sucks, but that's fine because we do have a knife on us. Like, we always have a knife on us, but I think it would be cool if they could get like some nail. Oh my God, what is that? What is that? Okay. If they could, as I was saying, if they had some nail clippers. Also, this could be useful. This was just on that to like tidy it up or something. I'm gonna keep that and put that away. But we're just gonna make a simple knot, nothing crazy. I mean, that's a decent amount of line, truthfully. I have an idea of how this is gonna go down. I also think it maybe for a survival situation, braid might have been a lot better, just because you can use braid for so much more than just fishing, like making a shelter or whatnot. But what do I know, you know? There's also extra room in here, which is really nice. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take this one out of its bag. It's actually really good quality, it's stretchy. That'll last a while. Take that out of its bag. Now we have a plastic bag to put some bait in, because we're gonna go hunting for some bait, which is a necessity. And then we're gonna go for one of the smaller hooks. Let's go hunting. I'm flipping over so many rocks. I'm not finding anything except for ants. It's not the right texture. There's too much sand here. It's not like dirt, it's sand. We're at like a sand dune type of place, so it's difficult for sure. I'm just gonna keep going down some paths. We already went that way. We can try this way. So this little dude's dead, like dead. So, but that, yeah. I would put a frog on a hook in a survival situation. 45 minutes later, nothing. I think we would have to go north of the pond, besides the south, which is more dirt and actual like woods and besides of the sand. So we can do that for plan B if needed, but I'm gonna try the salmon eggs that came in the kit. This place is so sick. It's looking like we're eating bluegill, which I'm fine with. I'm gonna have to switch you guys to the chest cam so you guys have a better view. And I'm gonna give you guys an underwater view as well. This is so cool. All right, there's a ton of fish in front of us right now. I don't know how long they're gonna stay there. They're not very easily spooked. I'm gonna grab a bobber just in case, but I don't think I'm actually gonna use it. But you never know. I do have that ant that I just caught, but we're gonna try the salmon eggs. I wish they gave us a smaller hook, because these salmon eggs are just too small to go on the large hooks that they gave us. I'll start with one. I don't really know how these are gonna work. I've never used them. All right, let's try the bobber. Bobber going in. Oh, they like the bobber. They like the bobber. There's so many fish, guys. We need to make it longer. Okay, we're dialed. That is pretty dang long. Any longer than that? I don't even know. Okay, here we go. They're just staring at the GoPro. Isn't that cool, guys? They definitely don't really care for the salmon egg. Huh. Okay. Maybe the bobber just needs to come off. Give it some action, you know? There we go, that was a good one. Oh, we got one. We got one. We got a fish. We got a fish. We got him. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Let's go. Let's go. In a survival situation, this is when you like scream at the top of your lungs. You're so excited. This one is honestly not super small, but not super big. But I think we're gonna take him. We're gonna continue fishing. Maybe we'll get 2 to eat. I'm okay with eating 2. I love bluegill. The best way to do this is just to take them out of their misery. Oh, no way. That's a grasshopper. Oh, oh, grasshopper. Oh, that's the perfect bait. Someone was obviously building a fire here. Just gonna take a stone and knock him out. Dude, fighting that bluegill felt like a 5-pounder on this stick. Dinner is served. We did indeed get a fish. Obviously, in a real survivor situation, I wouldn't have a camera in the water, and that's definitely what was spooking all the fish. We probably could have got like 50, but they did not like the underwater GoPro, so yeah. But you know, that happens, I'm all good. We're gonna go clean this guy. Actually, I think we're gonna cook him whole. Let's go find a spot to make a fire and get everything situated, and let's eat some fresh as it gets bluegill and survival situation in the middle of the woods. Dialed. Let's make a fire. That was not a very well controlled fire. I apologize. That was, yeah, I thought I cleared out the ground a little bit better than that, but I guess not. There she is. Well, there's our meal. No fish goes to waste. That wasn't the most controlled fire, but wow. That's all the guts. Usually you want to scale them before you eat them whole or cook them whole. I apologize, but I mean, the skin is just coming off. Look at that. Look at that. Like if I was in a survival situation and I saw how flaky this bluegill is right now, I'd be getting a little too excited myself. It's falling off the bones right there. Like, something about cooking a fish just caught on a fire, can't really beat it. It's really not half bad. I like that it's burnt, it has a nice char flavor. I apologize if you hear the road. I walked a little closer to the road, but cars driving by pretty fast. You can definitely taste the smokiness of the fire. Yeah, like that's good. That is so insane how fast that cooked and how well it cooked. Let me get the guts out so you guys aren't freaked out, just in case any of you are. Here we are. Look at that. That is freshly cooked on a fire that we just caught. This fish is very white and flaky too. Not many veins on this guy. It's pretty cool. So incredible. Look at that. Just straight bones. Alright, all we have left to eat is this tail. I just want to see if I can clean it off pretty perfectly. Keep the meat. Look at that. We just caught that on this kit and cooked it. Can't go wrong. Cheers, mate. Last bite. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, a little bit right here too, actually. We're not dying in a survival situation with this kit. That was definitely a very cool experience. Somehow we survived. We built an awful fire, but we did build a fire, which was pretty impressive. We caught some fish. We caught a fish. I think we could have caught a heck of a lot more. It was just kind of hard because the GoPro was in the water and they did not like the GoPro, which is completely understandable. This kit right here absolutely killed it. We're almost back to the car right now as we speak. We weren't too far away from it when we were cooking up the bluegill. But wow, just like absolutely incredible what we accomplished today. I had so much fun. It was a lot longer process than I anticipated, but it was a learning lesson. I learned a lot today, which is super important. Probably one of the most important steps of this entire video is to learn and you know, be prepared. That is such key. Be prepared. It is hot. As always, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day and clicking on today's episode. Make sure to go check out today's video sponsor, Shop Karl's. Appreciate the heck out of you guys. I'll also leave this thing linked down below if you guys want to go check out Survival Fishing Kit, the basic version. If you guys think you need it, and you probably do. If you're questioning it, I would get it just because it's safe to have. And it was only like $6 or $6 or something like that. It was really cheap. But I'm gonna end off the video here. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will be MIA for a little bit. I'm going on a trip. I'll make sure to make a post about that so you guys aren't confused if you don't make it to the end of the video, which you always should. But if you don't, I'll make a post for the people that aren't, so they'll be aware of why I'm not posting. I will be on a trip. I love you guys. Catch you beautiful people next time.